What's up, Life Warrior? Peace and blessings, and welcome back to your Monday message. It is good to be here with you. I am Dharma Shakti, your host, with your weekly dose of something inspirational. I have some notes for our video today. So if I'm looking down and away from the camera, it's just because I'm going over my notes and I want to make sure that I get everything in here today that I planned for you in this Monday message. So let's dive right in, okay? Let's talk about alignment over achievement. That's my quote for you today. Write this down, all big capital letters. Prioritize alignment over achievement. Underline it. Prioritize alignment over achievement. I want to invite you to really consider this as you are goal setting and intention setting and planning out your year for 2025. And really at any time in your life, I want you to really think about how important inner alignment is and how much it really is foundational for long-term growth and sustainable achievement. And if you don't know why, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to unpack it for you. Let's talk about in contrast, right? When we work towards achievement without alignment, there is often a lot of struggle or what we might call resistance or a lot of drag in what we're doing. We often find ourselves unsuccessful in meeting our deadlines or even achieving those markers of success. And typically, when we are working towards achievement that's not in alignment, we're not having fun while we're doing it. There is really no joy in the process, and we're doing it begrudgingly probably, or we're just a bit miserable. So let's talk about alignment and what it is and what I mean when I say alignment over achievement. What is that inner alignment and why it's so important, okay? So definitely take notes for this one today. Inner alignment refers to a state in which your beliefs and your values, your thoughts and your actions are harmoniously aligned with each other. It's about being true to yourself and living in accordance with your values and having a sense of equilibrium within. Inner alignment essentially allows for more authentic living. When somebody is innerly aligned, it benefits their growth and their progress in several ways, which I'm going to unpack for you here today. So this means that inner alignment really truly is essential because it provides a solid foundation for our personal development, right? I know that's like a catchy word, but when I say that, I want you to hear it's a solid foundation for our ability to develop ourselves as the best person we could possibly be, the best version, right? Personal development is about really developing who you are as a person, how you're showing up as a person. Okay, so inner alignment provides a solid foundation not only for our personal development, but also for our resilience and for our success in achieving and actualizing our goals and our aspirations and living the life that we desire to live. So what does that look like? It all sounds nice, great, Dharma. It sounds wonderful. It sounds inspiring, but what does that look like? Well, let's talk about the ingredients that make up inner alignment, these sort of core ingredients for living in alignment. Like what's required, right? So number one, write these down. Number one is authenticity. Being aligned with your inner self means being true to your own values, your own preferences, and your own beliefs, right? Rather than conforming to external pressures or expectations. And authenticity involves living in a way that feels really genuine to you, okay? And right to the core of who you are, not just to like the whims of the ego, okay? Not your preferences of the ego, but the ways in which you live your life, okay? And that was number one. Second ingredient is clarity. Inner alignment involves having clarity about your priorities, your goals, and your desires. And also, like, just to backtrack a little bit, you have to have clarity on what your values are and what your core beliefs are, right? In order to be authentic, you have to have clarity on what those things are. I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a moment. So for ingredient number 2, clarity, right? We have to have an inner alignment that involves clarity around our priorities, what's important to us, our goals, what we want to achieve, and our desires. When you have a clear sense of what truly matters to you, what brings you joy and what lights you up, and what your particular priorities are in life and what your aspirations are, it becomes so much easier to make decisions and choices that are in line with your inner values. When prioritizing alignment with our values and our purpose, or just a general sense of purposefulness, it ensures that your efforts are meaningful and fulfilling in the long run, okay? Beyond just achieving external success, all right? Number 3, the third ingredient of what inner alignment involves is consistency. Inner alignment involves maintaining consistency between what you think, what you say, and what you do. Right? There has to be a congruency that is consistent, actually. Right? So when there is congruence in your thoughts and in your words and in your actions with what you value and what your core beliefs are, then you experience a sense of integrity, or like whole integration and wholeness in yourself. Okay, so just to like summarize all of that for you, overall, inner alignment really is about being in tune with your inner truth, your inner values, and your beliefs, and living in a way that is really authentic and congruent with who you are at your core. This is why clarity is such an important ingredient. Getting clarity on these things really is a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-expression eventually that leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose in your life. I want to unpack some benefits. Like why would you do this? What are the benefits, right? If I haven't sold you enough on it yet, let me sell you a little bit more with 4 benefits that are worthwhile for you to work on your inner alignment. Once I get through these 4, we'll talk about the work, okay? So 4 benefits that are worthwhile for you to work on your inner alignment. Number 1, write this down. It gives you a greater sense of emotional well-being. Inner alignment is closely linked to our emotional well-being. When you are aligned with your true self, you tend to experience greater peace of mind, contentment, and emotional stability. Second, we have sustainable success. Okay, when we prioritize alignment over achievement, it can lead to more sustainable success in our lives. By staying true to our values and our vision, we're more likely to experience that lasting fulfillment and genuine progress rather than those fleeting moments of success that may not truly fulfill you. This is why it's really important to get clear, again, on what your core values are and what feels purposeful in your life. Or as I like to say, what makes you feel whole. Okay, so again, back to the clarity thing. Having this clarity that I mentioned earlier can help in maintaining a healthy work-life balance and overall well-being, okay? By focusing on alignment to what's purposeful and meaningful to you, you can avoid burnout because you aren't overcommitted or held down with unnecessary obligations, and therefore it leaves more time and more mental bandwidth for you to prioritize your self-care while still pursuing your goals in a way that feels authentic and satisfying. All right, third benefit, focus. Inner alignment gives you, when you have clarity, focus. Third benefit is focus. The third benefit is focus. Clarity that you develop when working on your inner alignment, which is one of the key ingredients I mentioned several times, it allows us to focus our energy and our efforts on what really truly matters. And this clarity can eliminate distractions, and it facilitates much more effective decision making. Okay. Fourth benefit, it increases your strength and your resilience. Inner alignment provides a strong foundation for your personal growth and development. When you are aligned internally, you are better equipped to overcome challenges and setbacks and obstacles that may come up, and you're more likely to make better decisions and with confidence. And this inner strength and resilience allows you to keep moving forward. Number 5, write this down. It increases your consistency and commitment. This inner alignment fosters a sense of consistency and commitment to your goals and values. When you're aligned internally, you are more likely to stay true to yourself, your promises that you made to yourself, and your intentions, even when you're faced with external pressures or temptations, because you have that clarity. And number 6, last but not least, my favorite topic, it will give you a sense of personal empowerment. Inner alignment empowers you to take ownership of your life and make choices that are in alignment with your true self. This sense of personal empowerment will boost your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-efficacy, right? Your belief in your ability to do something, which leads to greater overall growth and success. Okay, let's get down to like the practical stuff now. So what do? How can we put this into active play in our lives right now? Like that's what it looks like. Those are the benefits. How do I do it? Write this down. These practices that I'm about to list for you are simple yet effective ways to begin working on your inner alignment. It's important to remember that consistency and patience are key, as inner work does take time and dedication. So remember to be gentle with yourself and to also celebrate the small victories as you progress on your journey toward greater alignment. So here are 3 accessible practices that you can start with today. Number 1, yoga practice. Of course, you knew I was going to say that, right? A yoga practice, and not just any kind of yoga practice. I really am talking about a yoga practice that includes a heavy emphasis on inward connection and self-awareness. You can go take yoga at a lot of studios, and they will focus a lot on physical alignment. They will focus a lot on the advancement of the physical pose. I'm not talking about that kind of yoga. I'm talking about a physical yoga practice that has a heavy emphasis on inward connection, inward reflection, and self-awareness, okay? If you're looking for that, come to the studio, come over to Yogalution Movement and catch some classes. If you practice 3 times a week, I promise you will begin to have a deeper connection to yourself in just a few short weeks, okay? 3 times a week, 3 days a week. If you are coming in regularly 3 times a week, you are going to notice a difference in that connection inwardly with self, that self-awareness and that clarity, okay? Also, following the yamas and the niyamas. So when I talk about yoga practice, I also mean yogic living. Following these sort of moral codes of conduct or ethical guidelines that are laid out by Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras. Like, so when we're not on our mat, we're off our mat and in the world, we can still be engaged in our yoga practice by living by these value systems laid out in the yamas and the niyamas, okay? So I actually just wrote a blog post about this. It's up on our studio website. I'll put a link down below if you'd like to check that out and have a read so that you can get some ideas around core belief systems and values that you may want to adopt into your life that are going to lead to you having more alignment, okay? So if you're not sure where to start with finding your values, getting clear on your values, and really redefining core belief systems for yourself to actively work with and live by, this is a great place to start with Patanjali's yamas and niyamas. So make sure to check it out. Again, I'll put the link down below this video. Okay, practice number 2. Write it down. Are you ready? Can you guess? Meditation. Meditation practice is a great way to connect with your inner self and to become more aware of your thoughts and your emotions and just kind of what's going on inside of you. It helps you connect with your inner knowing and your inner wisdom as well. So you can just start by setting aside a few minutes each day to just sit quietly, focus on your breath. You can put some light music on. You can listen to like a guided meditation if you prefer as well. It only requires 5-10 minutes a day, right? You can start with 5 minutes. add another 5, maybe eventually you work your way up to 20 minutes a day, but at least 5 minutes a day, okay? This practice can help you cultivate inner peace and clarity. We also have meditation classes at Yogalution Movement. If you'd like some guidance, you'd like to be in a nice container and connect with other meditators, check out our schedule. I'll put the link down below. Practice number 3, journaling. Start with writing down a list of what do you value, what brings you joy, and what makes you feel whole, so that you can really start to find clarity and begin to live more authentically, okay? When I work with my clients around authenticity, this is where we start. What do you value? Make a list of all the things that you value. Honesty, loyalty, dedication, discipline, right? Trustworthiness. What are all the things that you value? Punctuality, what do you value? Write that down. What brings you joy and what makes you feel whole? Start there, right? Make a list. Just put everything down and start your journaling there for the year so that you can begin to get really clear on those things that I discussed earlier. What are your core beliefs? What do you value? So that you can start to live in alignment with those things, right? And have that inner alignment so that you can be more authentic, okay? And then just on a general day-to-day practice, okay? Daily journaling and using your daily journaling practice for reflection, okay? Writing down your thoughts and feelings in a journal can be a really powerful tool for self-reflection and self-discovery, which leads to more clarity. Spend some time each day writing about your experiences, writing about your emotions, and any insights that come up through your day. What did you learn? What did you struggle with, right? Journaling can help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your inner world, as well as help you identify any areas where you may need to work on in terms of your alignment, okay? Practice number 4, gratitude practice. Cultivating a practice of gratitude can really help you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is actually present in your life. Each day, it's important that we take a few moments to reflect on the things that we're grateful for, whether they're big or small, to really see the good that we have in our life, okay? Because otherwise the mind is very focused on what we lack. This practice can help nurture a really positive outlook and deepen your sense of inner peace and help you find alignment with the good and the positive instead of being aligned with the difficult and the negative, because that's what the mind focuses on, right? What your attention is on, what your awareness is on, what you're thinking about, that's a way of being aligned. And if you're always complaining and focusing on what you lack, then you're aligned with negativity, okay? So align with what's good and positive in your life. Left to your default setting, your inner alignment will align towards negativity. And what that does is it spoils your mindset. It disconnects you from your authentic self, and it distracts you from your clarity, and it gives you resistance in your consistency to keep moving forward. Those are the 3 ingredients for alignment. Okay, so this one's really, really important. All right. These practices are simple yet effective ways to begin working on your alignment, your inner alignment. And the sooner that you start working on your inner alignment, the sooner you will find yourself living the life you desire to live. As Michael Beckwith says, you can live a life by default, or you can live a life by design. I've just given you 6 reasons why you should live a life by design and 4 steps on how to design that inner alignment for yourself. Will you start? It's totally up to you. It's all on you. No one is coming to rescue you. You got to work on this inner alignment. Will you start? Alignment over achievement. Can you give yourself just the next 3 months to really step in and like lean into this? You will be amazed at how you show up to the rest of your year if you lean into this, okay? All right, life warrior, let's get out there and fight that good fight. Fight for the life that you deserve to live. Come into the studio, take some classes, start a meditation practice, go get yourself a new journal for this year. Read my blog post that we just put out for ideas about values to live by that are laid out in yogic philosophy to help you start journaling about your values. I'll leave all the links below for those things down in the description so that you can take action now, all right? Below, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send this to a friend, and check back in. Join me every Monday here for this Monday message. If you like more, I have a group coaching program that I do every Tuesday where we work on our personal development, but you're on the other side of the screen in a live setting, so you can engage with me and ask me questions. And we work on very specific topics. So if you'd like to join the Empowered Way, I'll also put that link down below. All right, so much love from my heart to yours. I will see you next Monday. Have an amazing, wonderful, inspired week. I'll see you next time.